solve this equation. 2 raised to the power 2x plus 1 minus 33 in parentheses 2 raised to the power x plus 16 equal to 0. So to solve this is the same thing as saying 2 raised to the power 2x times 2 minus 33 bracket open 2 raised to the power x plus 16 equal to 0. Now we have 2 times 2 raised to the power 2x minus 33 times bracket open 2 raised to the power x bracket close plus 16 equal to 0. Now okay, this one is this expression is same as 2 raised to the power 2x times 1. Now let's assume p is equal to 2 raised to the power x. Now, so anywhere we see 2 raised to the power x, we replace it with anywhere we see 2 raised to the power x, we replace it with p. So here we have 2 times 2 raised to the power x or raised to the power 2, because now 2 times x is same as 2x minus 3 minus 33 times 2 raised to the power x plus 16 equal to 0. Now anywhere we see p, anywhere we see 2 raised to the power x, we replace it with p. So we have 2 times p square here minus 33 times p, because you have 2 raised to the power x here, plus 16 is equal to 0. Now to solve this by factorization, we'll multiply this first term with the last term, or we say with the third term. Now what we're going to multiply, we'll multiply 2p raised to the power x times plus 16. So we have plus 32p raised to the power x. Now what are the factors of plus 32p raised to the power 2? Now when you sum them, it will give you the middle term. Now I will start with minus p and minus 32p. Now if you sum this minus, if you sum minus p minus 32p, you have minus 33p, and if you multiply both, because these are factors of plus 32p squared. So now this factor of plus 32p squared is the factor we're going to use. So the factors we're going to use. So now I will replace this middle term minus 33p with these factors, which is minus p and minus 32p. So I'll have 2p squared minus p minus 32p plus 16 equal to 0. Now, by factorization, with these two first term, the factor that is common to both of them is p. So let me factorize it. I said let me bring out the p. Now p divide 2p square will give you 2p. P divide minus p will give you minus 1. Now what are the factors of minus 32p? What are the common factors of minus 32p plus 16? So the common factor here is, the common factor in both of these is minus 16. Now let me close bracket. So minus 32p divided by minus 16 will give us 2p. Now plus 16 divided by minus 16 will give you minus 1, all equal to 0. Now what is a common factor between these two terms? The common factor here is 2p minus 1, bracket close. Now if you divide this first term with 2p minus 1, you're left with p here. If you divide this second term, which is minus 16, bracket open, 2p minus 1, bracket close, you will now be left with minus 16, bracket close, equal to 0. Now that means we have 2p minus 1 equal to 0, or p minus 16 equal to 0. Now solving this first expression, I will add plus 1. I want to isolate this 2p. I'll add plus 1 to both sides of the equation. Now if I add plus 1 to both sides, this will cancel out this if I sum these two expressions. So the left hand side will be left with 2p equal to 1. Now to isolate p, I'll divide both sides with 2. So I have, this will cancel out this. I have p left at the left hand side equal to 1 all over 2, and this 1 all over 2 is same thing as 2 raised to power minus 1. And from from our assumption, p is the same thing as 2 raised to power x, which is equal to 2 raised to power minus 1. Now since the base are the same, you equate the powers. The powers is x is equal to minus 1. So we have gotten x in the first expression. Now the second expression, for me to isolate p, I will add plus 16 to both sides. Now this 16 will cancel out this minus 16 will cancel out plus 16. At the left hand side, I'm left with p, which is equal to 16. Now p is the same thing as 2 raised to power x, and 16 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 4. Now since the bases are the same, x is equal to 4. So that means the final answer, x is equal to minus 1 or 4. This is the final answer. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload any video, you will be the first to see it. Please also share this video. Thank you for watching till the end.